Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here on our channel. She's finally given out. The car has given out. Very sad day. As you can see, I'm actually walking to the plantation, and part of the reason why is that my car finally broke down. About that, it's cut out. That's cool. The dogs. Go fam. So yeah, my car finally broke down. I was on my way back home on Saturday from Pier, and all of a sudden I had a loss of power. Pedal to the metal, absolutely no acceleration. So barely made it home, and then had a look around. I was hoping it was something simple, but it turned out to be something a lot more sinister. So I checked the airflow sensor, cleaned that, changed the fuel filter because it's a diesel. Also changed the air filter, put in new oil, still nothing. So what I'm assuming might be the problem is something called the suction control valve. I don't know. I think that's where me and my mechanic actually think is the problem. As you can see there in the video, on Wednesday we went and towed it with the help of my brother and his friend. So big thanks to them. But yeah, back to basics. So I wanted to show you guys, this is, I don't know if you guys remember in my Father's Day special where I said I'm quite fortunate that I have a car to go to the plantation, but some farmers have to walk. Well, now I'm walking. That's why always be careful what you wish for, Karma comes right around and bites you in the ass. But yeah, so we're just gonna go to the plantation now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel. So we're almost at the road, the LiQWYD, which goes towards the south side of our village, and this was our new access road we made last year. Still haven't gotten around to use it because the second half of the road is proving to be quite difficult. But yeah, so this road, so that's the second half over there. We still haven't gotten around to clearing that up because it's quite difficult, and this takes me back to the house. So this was a good opportunity to record this because that way you guys can see the road we actually take when we don't have our car, which is through the LiQWYD. So each village has a LiQWYD, which basically is the road the village uses to access their plantation. So in Samoa, most villages will have one LiQWYD. Some may have two depending on how big their lands are, but for the most part each one will have one. Some don't actually have one, and that's part of the reason why they have members of parliament who help push that, because once they have that road installed and fixed, then people can access their plantations and work the lands. So this is our LiQWYD, but when we take it, we have to come a little bit towards the south before we can get to the plantation. So I'll show you guys on the way. finally here. Here's where we take a right. It is raining at the moment, so hopefully it can try and catch as much content without my phone getting wet, because it's also suffering some technical issues. All right, so these are all lands. This was before we had the access road installed. This was the road, I mean, before we actually cut the access road, this was the road we usually used. And when we'd carry water for the cattle, we'd carry 2-3 gallons through here. Now you can see how labor intensive it was. And that's when I finally arrived, when I finally wanted to do this, you know, sustainably. That was the first thing I wanted to do, was get an access road, cut an access road to the cattle farm, because it'll just make everything else easier. As a result, because the car is down, we can't use the access road, so we're back to this road, which is actually a lot quicker. Alright, so here is the climb that I'm not a big fan of, which is why I never wanted to come back to this road. But you know, it's always good to come back to the basics, humble yourself on the journey that was before everything got, you know, to the level it was now. It is now. So yeah, jeez, already puffing. Ooh. Gotta keep going, man. So there's the plantation up there. I'll show you guys a lot better once I get there, but just take a 5-minute break. We'll be back right after these commercials, if there is one. On my trip, it's got my plastic bag so I can put my phone inside because of the rain, my water, my ako here, just so that if I do need to take any taro or coconuts, we'll put it there. A hat for the sun, but now there's no sun. And yeah. So this all, you guys see all this vegetation in the back here, all the way down there. So it was actually quite clean, but people aren't, you know, working the lands anymore as much as they used to back then. So see, it's gone quite dark, and that's why when we're planting, we try to clear much of this, because this actually belongs to other families, but it's because they're not working the lands. It's difficult for us to plant because the sunshine doesn't come. So what we try to do is just to let them know that we're just going to clear a bit of the land, their land, just so that we can get sunshine on the taro. And if they give the thumbs up, we might even get a chance to plant it. So that's working together, you know. But apart from that, you know, it's sad to see so much vegetation on the lands. Yet in these lands is where you access the money needed. But you know, people just, I don't know, man, just not into working the lands anymore. Oh well. Man's best friend. Can't stress how much dogs are really useful when you have plantations, especially when you're back to the basics like this, walking to the farm. Dogs help tremendously because they actually help, you know, scour the plantation for roaming pigs and cows. So it's always good to have really, really good dogs. Enough, gonna hit the trail. I've only noticed this now, but you see that black middle pole there? So this is the cattle farm that's right next to our plantation, and this was where the cows came from, the cattle farm for this family. So this is where the cows came out and stomped all over our plantation. And we're here. All right. So you guys can see, or we'll get there when I show you, but that's where the car usually comes from, all the way up there. And this is the access road when we do it manually. Ooh. Look at the view. What a view, man. So we've almost finished planting the other block, but the electric fence has now been shifted to this last block, which goes all around that way. So it starts from where we finished planting. So this is the new block that we're looking to plant, hopefully in 2 weeks' time. That's all provided we get the financing right and sorting out all that logistic stuff, that fun stuff. All right, so this is the block we're planting at the moment. Almost done. I think it's about 50 square feet left to plant. But for the most part, it's been planted. That's our new Taro area. And this is almost planted. Just try and find out where Pa'a and them haven't finished. So Pa'a and Uncle have been busy this week planting most of this. There we go. So see, these are all new tiapula, all planted all the way down that side. And here we are on the access road. You'll see, it's where we usually come by in the car and go towards the gate. See, the cows are outside, so they're probably thirsty. But see, it's all been planted. Pa and Uncle have been hard at work planting all of this. This one is about 2 weeks now. It's already planted. So yeah, things going good. First and foremost, gotta take care of the cows. Just pour in some water for them. Then probably just pour 1 or 2 containers because it's raining at the moment, so they should be okay. back there, see the dogs? So they've just come back from checking the cattle fencing for any holes or any breaks, and also to see if there's any pigs in the cattle farm. Sure is man's best friend, helping my work easier. Just gonna close this back up. All right, so just gonna try and see if I can plant some tiapula just to help out Pa and Uncle's work next week. Just trying to find out where the oso is, but usually if you use your head, usually it'll be close to where they last planted. This is where planting stopped, so we've just got that bit left to plant. So I'll try and take it up somewhere here, depends on how we go. Just looking around here, and lo and behold, here it is. Oh yeah, baby. We're gonna try and get some tiapula and then start planting. All right, so I've got just like a bag full of tiapula, but some I think Uncle and Pa were doing some taro during the week, so I'm actually gonna plant these. Might as well plant these rather than getting new one. But I'm actually quite surprised. While I was getting some tiapula out, there are a lot of missed taro in the bag there. I'll show you guys soon. It was actually missed during our harvest, so there's quite a lot of taro left. Just trying to check if this has enough root system on it in order to grow in case we do plant it, but it doesn't. It's a waste of time, but I don't think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. See, so we've got that root system there, that one there. So that's what I'm looking for. As long as it's got a few of those sustain itself when it grows, it's great. It's good to replant. So that one's good as well. Yep, that's one really good. All right, gotta get to planting these, and then we'll see how we go from there. Alright guys, so finally back. I'm gonna start planting as much as I can over there. But I want to show you guys some of the tiapula I got. So this is the cycle variety, strong pink color at the bottom, but it's sort of greenish towards red in the middle. This is that black variety I keep telling you about. I'll show you guys an interesting thing about this. Oh no, this is not the black variety. This is cycle. You can tell by the bottom. This is the talovave because of the purple top side here. You can also tell the bottom is green towards the flesh. This is the interesting, no, I think this is talovave as well. So you've got that purple one there. Yeah. Now this is the interesting taro. So this is one of the new varieties that we found. We've never really planted this in the way, try and get a better angle on that. We've never really planted this on the scale that we wanted because it was a new taro we saw on the plantation. It could have been from, you know, natural crossbreeding from the taro that we never knew about, but I've actually pulled out a comb for this one. So this is a uli for it. I'm just trying to find the comb, which was a decent sized comb. I was actually quite surprised. Here we go. There we go. So see, this is a decent sized comb. It feels a bit heavy, but not as heavy as the other taro. So that's this one here. It's really good. Just set the tiapula on the side there. Put the taro that I found on this side here. So, all right, make it a little bit easier. A red variety. Cycle. 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 Red. Cycle. All right. Now this is an interesting taro. This is another black variant that we have on the farm, but the difference between this one and try and find. All right, so these are the two black variants we have on the farm. Now you can see both of them actually look quite similar, but the difference is down on this side where the comb is. One is actually quite white and the other one is super red, like almost pink colored. There you go, if you guys can see that. So see the noticeable difference between these two black variants we have on the farm. And make that a little bit clearer. So there. Now I've tasted this. This one. This one is super mapo. Like this is really a really good taro. This black one, black variant with the red side at the bottom. But this one I still haven't tasted yet. But it seems like we have a taro at home because this was one of the tiapula we found with the bundle over there. So I'll try and find this one. But this one is a super good variant. It's just because we don't have enough tiapula for this one. But I'd love to have an entire plantation just this variant because it's really mapo. It's a really good taro, this one. So we've still got the cycle, that black variant I told you. All right, some of the taro we found. All right, so this is some of the taro we found while I was getting the tiapula. I actually thought they were tiapula, but they were actually taro. This is the fusi variety. The difference between the fusi and the cycle, because they're actually quite pink at the bottom, is that the fusi is a lot more greener at the top compared to the cycle. You guys can see the difference in the green contrast, but they both look similar at the bottom. So that's how you differentiate between the fusi and the cycle. So it's actually a pretty good yield here. Right, so it's coming a little up to 10:30 now, so I'm going to try and plant as much as I can, but then I have to also get home because I've got stuff to do at home. So just trying to help out where I can with Pa and Uncle during the week, especially on Saturdays. But yeah, I think I might have to get some coconuts as well, so not looking fun, but we'll see. All right, so just about to begin planting, and so Uncle Lloyd coming over with the wheelbarrow. So definitely got help here at the farm. Super cool. So I think Uncle Lloyd's gonna help me get some coconuts home. So guys, came to look for my cigarettes. Me and Uncle Loy just chilling here at the plantation. I need my cigs, also my water, because it's raining and my phone's about to get wet. Choo. Look at that, it's raining hard out. So planted. Ah, jeez. Sorry guys, it's not looking, the camera's pretty fogging up, so might have to clean it first and then get back to recording afterwards. Alright guys, just take a moment. As you guys can see, halfway there. Uncle Loyan just over there getting some tiapula, but we're almost about finished, and then we've got to go probably get some coconuts, and then head back home. Oh yeah, and some kau for the umu, so like banana leaves and stuff. So far so good. Whew. You know, it's an important, there's an important saying, not a Samoa saying, but it goes, what if you're a ramble, you know? And you know, me being, you know, my weight and size, I don't need to be a ramble, you know? Even ramble needs to rest, okay? So, that's it, man. We're done. So we're gonna go to the cattle farm to get some coconuts now. Alright, so we're done. Me and Uncle just got some coconuts. Got some coconuts. Close the gate, lift some water for the cows. Gonna get some kau for the umu, and then head home. It's coming up to 1:30 now, so it's been a long day here at the farm, but it's been a productive day. I'll show you guys where we planted and then on our way back home. All of this was planted today. Probably close to 100. That's good enough. Help out better next week. But me and Uncle are going to prepare to go home. It's been a long day and we're getting hungry. Tea. for the decline. The road is quite slippery, so I'm gonna try and take it slow. Jeez, it's only been a minute. Oh, you know, we're starting to see stars. Oh, small dots. Just before you faint, I'm starting to see those. So we finally made it to the LiQWYD. Uncle there, just going with the dogs. Told him, you know, I don't want to hold him back, you know, because he's too fit and I'm not that fit, so I'm trying to face it, you know. It doesn't help when you're smoking, but damn, I need to smoke, eh? That's good. But see, guys, this is why it's important to take care of your car. And you know, in my car's defense, I have been quite slack, you know, in looking after the car. I mean, this is the first time I've owned a diesel, so I'm not really used to the maintenance and service parts that you do frequently. But yeah, I think I was kind of slack on the fuel filter. So when we did actually remove it, it was so black, you know. If you guys can see the photo there. So yeah, it's you know, it's my fault, you know, but lesson learned. Gotta be on time with the schedule and the services of the cars, so you don't have to carry it home by wheelbarrow. Jesus. Smoke break done. Gonna head off home. See if I can do this in one go, but highly doubt it. You can see the hill. It's quite a hill, so I'm gonna have to keep climbing. But yeah, I might have to finish it off here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know I did, making it. Sorry guys, it was raining, so I couldn't catch much of the content, but hope you guys enjoyed the stuff that I was able to get. It's a little bit different from our usual episodes, as I usually attend the plantation with the car, but today, you know, that's one of the reasons why Samoan farmers are so resilient, is because they'll always find a way to get things done. So yeah, gonna sign off. Hope you guys make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share our channel, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Until then, God bless, stay safe, and take care.